Hey guys, Long Live Games Guy here, and a couple days ago, I reviewed season 1 and 2 of The Legend of Korra, and today I'm going to do seasons 3 and 4, which are the final seasons of the show. So let's just jump right into it. I don't really feel like wasting too much time. So let's just jump right into it. Season 3. Season 3. Listen, I almost dropped out of the show at season 2, alright? Season 3, until I read some reviews online, and they were like, oh my gosh, season 3 is the peak, is the very peak of the show. And I'm like, okay. Well, I guess because I might as well watch if it's the peak of the show, like the peak. And I thoroughly enjoyed season 1, so I'm like, all right, if it's better than season 1, that means that actually I'm actually that means I should have a great time with it, right? Right? Um, Turns out they were correct for the most part. I found myself thoroughly enjoying season 3 a lot. It was I actually freaking liked it. Um I do have problems, but I do have freaking problems, but compared to season 2, this season is absolutely incredible compared to season 2. Season 2 is just a mixed bag of random, awful stuff happening all the time that didn't make any sense, and none of it aligned, and it just seemed like someone in the writer's room, well, several people in the writer's room were like, hey, I have an idea, hey, what if this happened, what if this happened, what if this, and this? And the head writer just said, screw it, let's just do it all. Nah, this doesn't happen for the most part in this freaking season, bro. This season is actually really, really good. I'm going to get my positives out the way. Korra in this season is much more bearable than she is in freaking season 2. In season 2, they just made her a bratty, disobeying, just a bad person. It really put me off on her character. Really put me off on her character. And I'm like, okay. Well, at least in season 3 they make her more bearable. She's not like season 1 likable, if that, I mean, I guess she is. She wasn't, I really wasn't invested in season 1, so I can't really say that season 1 was some freaking she was some amazing freaking character in season 1. I didn't really think she is. She's on par with season 1. I'm like, okay, I like you again. I actually like a little bit below, but the characters are a lot more freaking likable. Osami is the only character in this show that I have not been upset with at all. Osami's the most innocent character in this entire show. I just love to get that out of my way. However, wait, and of course you have Mako, who pretty much likes to hook up with Osami and Korra whenever the heck he wants. He's I'll just put on the screen what I like to call him. But anyway, this oh wait, there is one character that I find unbearable though. Bolin in this season, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. Bolin in this season makes me freaking makes me cringe. He makes me cringe. Bolin is very annoying in this season. Very annoying. I wanted him. So he took he was like season 2 Korra, except instead of just being bratty, he was just trying to be the funny guy. Like, the writers are trying to make him the funny guy, like, every single second. And the jokes were so miss or hit. They were so miss or hit. Not hit or miss or hit. Because that is what it is. Like, just freaking, like, oh my gosh, you guys are not funny. Like, these jokes are not funny. Bolin, you're not funny. Shut up. Be serious. Like, I like you way more when you're serious. Because your jokes are just not hitting. But man, the biggest, and I'm serious, the best part of this season is the Red Lotus. The Red Lotus are freaking sick, man. Like I just love this entire team up. Like these guys, the Red Lotus, these guys, I like them more than the main crew, the quote unquote new team Avatar. I like these guys. Wait, these guys should have been the new team Avatar. Like these, I should have been following these characters. Like that's legit all I was thinking every single time they were on screen and freaking doing their sting, man. Like, I was just thinking the entire time, like, these should have been the characters we should have been following. I mean, like, seriously. Like, these characters have more in common with the original, like, in terms of, like, likability. These guys have more in common with Team Avatar than the original Team Avatar with, like, Aang and Katara and, yeah, you know, the crew. They have more in common with Team Avatar than the freaking new Team Avatar does with the original Team Avatar. Like I find these guys way better, like, just characters in general. I mean, even their abilities are cooler. Like this entire team. Like, first of all, they're cooler from the very start. If I just name their entire team up, all right, they have an Airbender who's bold, like Aang. See, already more in common. Like they have an Airbender, who's the lamest member of the group, even though he's a leader and has the coolest voice. He is the lamest part of the group for something that I will bring up later. Later I will bring this up, but I mean, you have a combustion bender. You have a woman with no arms that can bend, this waterbender who has no arms, but she uses her water bending to, like, give herself freaking arms. Like, hold on, just look at this compilation real quick.
We could have just taken the elevator.
She gets it. No. Now it's over.
Like, isn't that sick, man? Like, isn't that sick, bro? I mean, like, I mean, too bad she only has like 2 minutes of screen time, like across like several episodes, she only has like 2 minutes of screen time. Despite how sick her concept is, but like, yo, again, bro, this show has, I've been saying this, I've been saying this from the freaking beginning. Probably not in the videos though. Like, so this is probably gonna be my first time saying this on video, but this show has cool ideas, but poor execution most of the time. This is the Red Lotus, like almost the entire Red Lotus squad, except for the main guy. We'll discuss him in a minute. This team right here is like the best. It's the best execution of any cool idea they've had so far. Like, really. Like, that lady without that water bends without arms, like, that's a cool character. That's an awesome, sick idea. Like, that is like one of the only examples of creative bending that you have on the freaking show. Like, that's as of creative bending, that is really cool. Like, and then you have a lava bender, who you saw in some of those clips. Like, the freaking lava bender is freaking awesome. Just now let me say this all in one time. You have a combustion bender, lava bender, armless water bender, and freaking air bender. Like, that is just a sick. That just sounds like a sick team, right? Like, I wanted these guys to be the main characters. Not like legit. Low key, I wanted these guys to be the main characters. Low key. Like, if these guys, if they just killed Korra and just the rest of the new Team Avatar and just the rest of the show full of those guys, I would not be mad. In fact, I'll be quite the contrary. I will be so happy. I'd be so happy. You know why I'd be happy? Because they're just overall cooler than Team Avatar themselves. I mean, like, of course you got the Avatar and all that, but like, yeah, the Korra's like nothing special. I don't really care. I don't really care about Korra like that. Like, these guys are just awesome, man. And okay, like the Red Lotus. The Red Lotus squad is literally my biggest compliment towards this season. They are by far the best parts of it. Like, any scene they're in is a freaking awesome scene. Like, they're just an overall really freaking cool idea, and they're just a cool squad, and they do cool things, and I wanted them to win. I actually wanted them to win. Because I just wanted to see more of them. Because like, they're awesome. Like, they're the best idea the show's had so far. But then we got the main bad guy. So let's get to some of the negatives here. Zahir, he's the airbender of the Red Lotus. You know, he does. Yeah, he has a really cool voice. Like, I thought he was cool at first. I was like, I thought he was cool. And then it got to one of the final episodes of season 3. I think it's like the second to last one, right? No, it is the second to last one, right? I freaking so like this so so this guy him and the combustion bender have a relationship, right? Like they have a relationship that's from the past or whatever. Pretty much these guys were all locked up and stuff like that. And they had a relationship from the past. And so she dies, right? In like it's a cool way. It's like it's pretty brutal how she dies, which is another compliment I'll give this show. Like that was a pretty brutal death. Also, they kill the Earth Queen, who is a pretty much a replacement for the Earth King. You know, I don't know, I don't necessarily, we don't necessarily know much about her apart from that she's the new leader of Ba Sing Se. So pretty much the Red Lotus, they come up in Ba Sing Se, right? And pretty much their whole ideology, their whole morals, the reason for doing this crap is because they pretty much hate world leaders. Like they hate world leaders because they think they're all corrupt. They think they all like they just think they're all evil. And so the first world leader that they try to kill is the Earth Queen, the leader of Ba Sing Se, which they do kill her. They do it successfully, and again, it's pretty brutal. Like they kill the Earth Queen, like they suffocate, like the Airbender suffocates her and all of that, which I thought was very cool. Which is another reason why I liked him. And so pretty much they throw Ba Sing Se, the entirety of Ba Sing Se, into anarchy. And Ba Sing Se just becomes Minnesota from like 5 months ago. I know, dark joke. I'm sorry, Minneapolis, not Minnesota. Again, still a dark joke, but pretty much they throw it into chaos, right? And so Team Avatar catches up with them. They have this big fight where like three out of the four members of the Red Lotus die, including the Armless Lady, the Lava Bender, and the Combustion Bender. So the Combustion Bender, so again, as I mentioned, these guys have a relationship, right? Combustion Bender dies. She's fighting against these Metal Benders. One throws a armor, a chest plate. No, I'm like chest armor over the Combustion Lady's head while she's in the middle of combustion bending, causes her to blow her head up, which is again a freaking brutal death. Like they didn't even show it, but the implication, like it was effective. It was effective. But here's the thing, right? So Zahir sees that his girlfriend dies, or he sees her die, and pretty much. Oh no, never mind. She's the first one to die. In this episode, the Combustion Bender is the first one to die. And pretty much that causes Zahir to pretty much lose all of his earthly cares or whatever, like lose everything he cared about or whatever. Like that causes him to lose to not care about literally anything anymore. And low-key, guys, I am not playing. I listen, the words that I'm about to tell you are completely factual. If you do not believe me, look them up yourself. Or if you have a Netflix account, go to like I'll put the number of the episode here. Like go to that episode and you watch till when they're having till when the Combustion Baby's head blows up. You watch this happen. So pretty much, he pretty much loses all of his earthly, so pretty much because she died, she pretty much loses everything he cares about. And because he lost everything he cares about, no joke, guys. Because he lost everything that he cared about, he pretty much goes through some spiritual enlightenment. Since he loses everything he cared about on Earth, he truly cared about on Earth, he loses he enters the state of spiritual enlightenment or whatever. By the way, it doesn't like, you don't see anything happen to him. Like, yeah, he just does. He's just there now. And guys, no joke, this guy gains the ability to fly. And now you may be wondering, like, oh, well, Steven, he's an airbender. Of course he gains the ability to, like, hover and stuff. No. I'm not talking about he gets the ability to hover or he gets the ability to glide. Because, like, that comes with airbending. Like, that's perfectly understandable. No, this guy gets the ability to fly. Like, no airbending involved. He can naturally fly. He can naturally take flight. Superman style. Man, I was watching this with my cousin, alright? We were dead, alright? We were freaking laughing so hard when we saw that this sucker can just fly now. Just cause he saw his freaking girlfriend die. I'm not saying that this sucker just enters, like, no big grieving period. Like, this sucker, like, all of a sudden he just saw his girlfriend die, and then he just boom, instantly just loses everything he cares about, and instantly he can just fly. Like, he can just fly. He can just fly. Oh my god. Man, it's so freaking funny, guys. Like, again, bro, this show does stupid stuff, man. Like, this you're telling me that if I'm in the Avatar universe and if I was the Avatar universe, I was an airbender, all I have to do is lose everything I truly care about, and then I can fly. And by the way, at this point in, like, the freaking episode, right? At this point in the episode, mind you, all of these suckers, like, all of the other members of the Red Lotus are still alive. Like, all the other members of the Red Lotus are still alive and kicking. And, but doesn't he freaking care about them? And like, it's not like he thinks they're dead or anything. Like, no, like, they're clearly there. Like, they were just helping him out a second ago, but no, he could just fly, because, like, I guess the combustion bender was literally the entire only. He didn't care about anyone else in his freaking team. Like, he didn't care about anyone else in his freaking team. Like, not at all. Not even in the slightest bit. He just had no connection to them. Like, he just had no connection with them or anything. He just lost it. Like, the combustion bender was literally the only member that he cared about. He didn't care about any of his other team members in the slightest, so he could just fly, like Superman fly, like. Guys, I hope you realize, guys, it's about as stupid as it sounds. I'm serious, it's about as stupid as it sounds. Like, it's this sucker can just, and like, so pretty much, this sucker knocks out Korra and just just flies off with her. And at this point, my jaw's on the floor. Because I'm like, no way did they just do that. No freaking... It's not like he freaking saw everyone... It's not like he freaking saw everyone... Like, again, all the other members of the Red Lotus are still alive. The combustion bender is like the only one. Like, I get it, it's your girlfriend and all, but like, she's the only one that's dead. And you know your other team members are still alive, but man, that's freaking funny to me. That is just freaking hilarious to me. That you literally did not care about anyone else, and he just can fly. Like, that's all you have to do, guys. If you're an airbender, all you have to do is lose what you cared about, and boom, you could just fly. What? Are you serious? Like, I get it, right? Like, every single element has an evolution. Like they you can evolve it. Like earth bending turns into metal bending. Fire turns into lightning and combustion bending. Let's see. Water turns into blood bending. And freezing and all that, but I think that comes with it. That's well known. But I get it, like air, but air had freaking properties. I mean, it doesn't even require airbending. All he had to do was lose. All he had to do was just lose what he cared about, and all of a sudden, he just evolved spiritually, and he could just fly and there's somebody in which he beats Korra's butt. Like, they put poison in Korra's lungs. I'm sorry, like in Korra's skin. Like, put like liquid metal in her blood, which poisons her. And pretty much their plan is the liquid blood will activate like the Avatar state. You know, like that's their plan. Like the blood, like they'll freaking activate the Avatar state because she really is in imminent danger, and then the poison will kill her while she's in the Avatar state. I get it, right? I get it. But here's the funny part. Here's the freaking funny part, yo. Here's the funny part. It's just hilarious that I could not take the fight seriously. I could not, like the final fight between Korra and Zahir. I could not take the fight seriously because I just see Zahir just flying around, his body just swinging and all that throughout the air. I just see him just flying a freaking round, just freaking looking stupid. Like, that's the best way I could probably it's just stupid, yo, and it's freaking hilarious, man. Whoever thought of that, I hope you were proud to see your wonderful idea brought to life. And I also hope that you regret your freaking decision. But you probably don't, so who am I kidding? You're definitely not listening to this. But apart from that stupid crap, I like season 3. I actually like season 3. Like, season 3 was actually pretty good in my opinion. Like, the Red Lotus were really carrying this season. Like, the Red Lotus, they were carrying this season. Oh, like, they were carrying the season, bro. Because, like, they were just so... Again, they were freaking cool. Like, they were freaking awesome. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, it's just really... It was just a really, really cool idea. And cool execution apart from, of course, Zahir being able to freaking fly Superman, superhero style. Like, but apart from that, bro, it was pretty good. Like, it was a pretty good, but it was a pretty good season. I actually enjoyed it thoroughly. So, so without further ado, I only got 15 minutes left in this recording, so let's get to season 4. So, okay, so like at the end of season 3, right? Let me explain to you. So, before I go to season 4, let me do two things. First of all, let me give it a grade. If I were to give season 3 a grade, I give it a B plus. I give it a B plus as well. Like again, it was a pretty good season. I would have probably given like an A minus, if freaking Zahir to freaking fly superhero style the freaking end. Guys, I have to I'm sorry I keep saying superhero style, like Superman style, but that's really what it is. Like, no airbending is involved. It's just him flying. Oh, but anyway, apart from that super crap, like season 3 was pretty good. And so pretty much at the end of season 3, the poison gets to her freaking lungs. I'm sorry. The poison pretty much stops her legs from working. So she's in a wheelchair. And at the beginning of season 4, she's shipped off to meet Katara so she can heal her or whatever. And pretty much at the beginning of season 4, she's missing, right? And it legit, season 4 takes a 6-year time jump. Legit, low key, it takes a 6-year time jump. 6 years, golly! like, man, I remember, like, it takes an entire 6-year time jump, yo. It's like, what the freak? Why the freak, why the freak is, like, why are we taking a 6-year time? Like, I guess so she can, like, recover and all that, but, like, oh my god, 6 years, though? Like, and so pretty much the world has completely changed. I mean, the villain of the season, Kavira, who was actually at the end of season 3, but she was like the captain of, the sisters metal bend, the metal, she was like a part of the metal bending army, and she was like the captain, and so now she's leading an entire, like, she is freaking leading an entire operation, so to speak, where like, we're freaking they're going around the Earth Nation. They're going around, they're going around the Earth Kingdom, freaking going to everyone, and pretty much offering them help and food and supplies and all of that, at the expense that they signed this contract, right? Like, so like, you know, she seems like she's doing a pretty good thing at first, but here's the problem, man. Like, there's already a problem. Like, and this is all in the first episode, by the way. There's already a problem. Like, so like, freaking the leader of the Earth Kingdom, not leader boss can say, but like the person, like, she used to freaking work for, hates her. She hates her. And Kavira is freaking engaged to freaking to the person she used to work for, like, her son. Like, she's engaged to the person she used to work for. So she's engaged to her son. But, like, they already hate her. Like, they already hate her. Like, Bolin is working for her. Bolin's working for Gavira. His Bolin's girlfriend Opal freaking hates, Opal and Kavira's old boss hates her, but it's a 6 year time jump, so we don't know why. It's, and here's already my, you find out later and all that, but here's my problem. We should have the show is saying that we should already hate this character, but I don't I don't really I find no reason to dislike this character so far. The show's telling us, man, no, watch out, bro, she's bad news. I'm like, it's what evidence? You have not given any evidence that she's freaking evil at all. Why does everyone hate her? I'm on her side right now. She doesn't seem like she's doing anything wrong. And then all of a sudden, and there's oh, hold on, let me explain some of the other things that are going on let me explain some of the other things going on. So pretty much, the leader of, there's going to be a new leader of Ba Sing Se, a new king, because the queen was killed last season. So her nephew is going to take over the kingdom, and he's totally freaking annoying, by the way. Not a likable character in the slightest. Even though the season tries to get you to like him, I hate him all the way through. He does nothing to make me like him of any sorts. He still sucks. But anyway, so pretty much Mako is his bodyguard. We don't know how he got into, we don't know how he got into this position. Again, the problem with freaking skipping 6 years and then pretending like we freaking know everything. No, we don't. And we don't. But anyway, again, that's besides the point. This freaking unlikable AF character is supposed to be the new leader of Ba Sing Se, and he's having this party, right? This administration party and all of that, which is going horribly. And Corvira is there as she's there as security or whatever, and pretty much she's out of nowhere, she goes up to the mic, right? She goes up to the freaking mics, and they have microphones, and she is looking out of nowhere, she's attention, all Earth Kingdom, I'm just going to take over now. I'm just going to take over the world now. Yeah. Out of nowhere. And this was in the second episode. It's what? Just what the freak? What just happened? I had no reason to dislike you, and all of a sudden you're I'm a bad guy now. I want to take over the world. I want to become Hitler. You kill all. She pretty much follows the same morals the Red Lotus did, where they hated world leaders and all of that. She pretty much hates world leaders too, except she's we will lead the world from now on, and we will spread happiness and joy and all of that, even though we're literally taking over the world, and I know we're taking over the world, and yeah, blah blah blah. And first of all, I just don't know why the other freaking nations just don't freaking eradicate her immediately. If y'all don't freaking get in there and bomb her, if y'all don't get in there and freaking attack her, I don't know why y'all even gave her a chance to take y'all over. She was legit evil from the get-go. Y'all should have freaking been oh shoot, she wants to take over the world? Bet. Attack her. Y'all already learned from the Fire Nation, right? like y'all already learned from the freaking Fire Nation and Ozai and all of that and Sozin. Like, you already know from like Fire Lord Sozin, like if any second threatens to take over the world, just deal with it immediately. Do not wait. Especially when she like just announced it publicly to everyone with no care in the world, and people just people are still like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. She freaking won't really do it. She's bluffing. She's just saying stuff for no reason. But nah. She actually goes. She goes and freaking and she goes and tries to take over and all that. which leads to a hilarious moment. That's not really hilarious. It's supposed to be all imposing and all that, but so she's trying to take over this one sector of the world, right? She's trying to take over. I don't remember which kingdom it was, but she's trying to she's already conquered Ba Sing Se with no effort at all. Like they just let her do it. She does that. Just when I thought that the technology in the show was already way too advanced, when I thought that the technology was like way too advanced and unrealistic from the time period and blah 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 blah. Nah. This one moment proves everything I said tenfold. I don't care if we're 100 years in the future. How the freak is this? Oh my god! How the freak is? How is this possible? How did she make this? How did it get to this point? I literally died. I was on the floor, guys. I was on the floor. I'm still laughing. This is even dumber than Zahir flying. What is this, Pacific Rim? What? Why the heck does she got like 100-foot freaking mech? 100-foot steel mech. Just there. It's just there. I'm like, oh my. They don't. By the freaking way, there is no explanation. There is zero, guys, zero explanation to how she freaking built this. There is zero explanation to how she even managed to get the funding she even do. There is no explanation to how this thing was built, or when this thing was built, why, where, how. There's no explanation to any of that crap. It's just there in a scene. They show, they do the characters, like, they look outside, right? They're like, oh my gosh, Kavir is here. They get all wide-eyed. And then just pans over army, and it's just there! It's just there! This humongous 100-foot freaking mech! I'm like, yo, how did Kavira, how in the world did Kavira get away with building this? That is impossible in my eyes. That is actually impossible. How did she manage to build it? It's 6, and by the way, it's only been guys, by the way, it's only been 6 years since season 3. 6 years, and I thought that was you remember earlier when I was freaking complaining how that was too big of a freaking time jump? Nah, in this case, that is way too freaking small of a time jump. You're telling me that she managed to become leader of this organization. She managed to, first of all, how did she manage to build this freaking freaking technology breakthrough. Like this technological. How did she manage to build this whole technological breakthrough in freaking 6 years under the noses of every single tribe? How? How did she manage to build this whole 100-foot freaking mech in 6 years without anyone noticing? Who did she... She must have hired every single freaking engineer in the Avatar universe. In the Avatar universe. To freaking build this crap. Because there is no freaking... And by the way, remember in the original show... we didn't have, like, the technological advancements were very low. Remember that? Like, remember, like, the big technological breakthrough, in the freaking, like, the freaking biggest, like, technological thing was the freaking, what was it, the blimps? Hold on, let me think for, like, just a second. No, the drill. Like, the drill. Like, the freaking drill. Like, remember when that was like the Fire Nation's freaking gigantic mega super weapon used to penetrate the walls of Ba Sing Se? Like that, like it was a freaking technological breakthrough. Remember how freaking some shocked man, this makes the freaking drill look like a dang toy train. Like, what is this? Guys, this show does not even take place. Like, it takes place like 60 years after freaking, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, that may seem like a long time, but you're telling me they got radios, cars, freaking Infinity Gauntlets that shoot plasma. They got trains that like pretty much everything operates on electricity. But now you're telling me that they also have 100-foot super weapon Meganex? What? What I just said, the Meganex. Oh my gosh. But my point still stands though. You see? You see what stupid crap this show does? Who the freak in the writer's room proposed this and said, you know what? That's a great idea, Timmy. That is a great idea, sir. Like, well, we should totally do that. Like that would be cool, right? No, it's not cool. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. but I'm running out of time here. So let me wrap this up. Let me wrap this up. Let me wrap this up. Guys, that mech, there is something even worse than the mech, right? Nah, actually it's not worse than the mech. That mech is by far the worst thing of the season. It's not there for long, mind you, but the fact that it's there at all, it makes me cringe. But that right there. But I have another major thing to complain about, and I may get flack for this. I don't care. It needs to be said. The romance, the random AF romance between Korra and Asami is so shoehorned, and you know it's just there to appease some LGBT crap. It's like, it's so shoehorned. It's so shoehorned, guys. Again, you can call me whatever you want for saying that. I don't care. It's facts. There was no build up to this relationship. There was no build up to this relationship. Freaking through seasons 1 through 3, Korra and Asami barely had interactions. I'm serious. Like, if you really pay attention to how much they specifically interacted between seasons 1, 2, and 3, like, there's only like what? Like, there's like barely any freaking, there is barely any freaking interactions between just I almost said Katara. Korra and Asami. There are barely any freaking, and there was barely any interactions to them between season 1, 2, and 3. Like, it'd be one thing, right, if they were building this up since like, I don't know, season 2 or whatever. Like, it'd be one thing if they're like building this up since like season 2 or whatever. But no, these guys have been into freaking. Like, I'm not mad. Like, listen, there is, like, I would not be saying this if it was freaking built up at all between, like, between, like, more than one season. Like, and by the way, this is the final season of the series, right? You know, someone came in at the, like, it's exactly what the, it's exactly what happened with the freaking the Rise of Skywalker in the sequel trilogy with Palpatine. Someone came up to them, said, "Hey, let's just put some LGBTQ crap in there, representation, to get you know, to get freaking." I don't know, to get clout. Let's put it in there to get clout. At least, you know, someone at the last minute said that, because there was no way that they were trying. There was no way that they they had this thought at any point throughout season 1, 2, and 3. There is no way that they were thinking of doing this. That there was no freaking way that they were thinking of doing this throughout seasons 1, 2, and 3. Because there is no freaking build-up. There is no build-up. Not in season 1, not in season 2, not in season... Like, and this character's been here since season 1. Osami is in Korra... Both Asami and Korra has been there since season 1. And there's been barely any interactions between just them. And... especially barely any freaking... Oh, and definitely no freaking, no love interest. Like, there's no freaking signs. Like, they both have been freaking dating Mako. That's what they both have been doing. And, like, all of a sudden, they're like, nah, we're gay now. No, we're just gay now. Like, Loki, like, all of a sudden, like, they both been just dating dudes the entire time up to this point. And all of a sudden, like, you know what? I'm gay now, you're gay now, let's hook up. Like, that's legit, like, it just out of nowhere, makes no sense, and, like, you know dang well it's a freaking last minute thing for them to appease the LGBT crowd that probably wasn't even asking for this in the first place. Hey, you know, we have to have an LGBTQ avatar. We have to. It's a requirement. Even though there's no signs that she's been gay, especially for Asami, this entire time. But we're just gonna shoehorn it in at the last second because that's what that's just what we do. That's just what we do. Like, you know, we're that dumb. We are that dumb. We're going to incorporate. We're so dumb that we're going to incorporate. Like, you know, like, I know. And by the way, I love to point out that there is probably good reason that this freaking like, this season wasn't even uploaded. It wasn't even shown on television. It was low key shown on, like, it was like the entire season was low key just put on the internet. Like, this is true. You can freaking look it up, and it's freaking facts. The entire season was just put on the internet. The entire 4th season was just put on the internet, and I can see why. With the freaking stupid writing decisions that they make so... This might be... I think this season is worse than season 2. Like, I think this season is worse than season 2. Season 2, at least, like... At least they had some, like, I could, like, season 2 was horrible, but, like, they had some cool ideas. In this, literally, their quote-unquote cool ideas is 100-foot Pacific Rim mech looking freaking, I'm about to take down some monsters, looking, Mega Godzilla looking, freaking 100-foot steel freaking contraption mech that's walking on 2 legs. Like, that's their quote unquote cool ideas for this season, and it's just like it's hilarious. It's actually freaking hilarious how they just ran out of ideas. But guys, this is all the time I have for now. If I were to give the entire show a grade, it would be I would give it a C minus. I don't hate it. I don't hate the entire show, but I think it's like extremely mediocre. Extremely freaking mediocre. Like I don't love it. I don't hate it. I definitely don't love it. But there's a lot of, you know, people like to hype stuff up on the internet. Listen. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. This show is pretty bad. Like, it's pretty bad. But I like, again, it's not freaking, like, I just find it mediocre. I don't find it horrible though. Like, I really don't. It's not freaking horrible. Like, a lot of people on the internet like to hype stuff up, saying like, man, this is gonna ruin the freaking your freaking enjoyment of the original show and stuff like that. I'm like, no, it freaking doesn't. It won't hurt your enjoyment of the original show. Don't believe that crap like I did. Don't believe that freaking crap. It's absolutely not that bad. Listen. It absolutely is not that bad that it can freaking harm the likability of another show. No, that absolutely is not true. But there's like a bunch of, but this show has a bunch of problems, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind if they try to freaking do this show again with like better writing. Like, if they listen, I wouldn't freaking mind. Like, I can see how to fix this show. Like, I can see how to like freaking fix this show and all that. Like, it has a lot of problems, but I can see how you can freaking fix the show. Like, I don't feel like it's that hard, you know, to freaking fix the show. Like, again, like, they just freaking, like, the writers are just freaking idiots, man. And that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching these couple reviews. I have a lot of editing to do. Bye, guys. I'm out of time. See you guys. Long Games Guy out.